Cosmic Girl 101 signing on for the Capricorn June 2024 tarot reading. Hope you're all doing well out there. If it's your first time here, welcome. I'm Cosmic Girl 101. I also upload rising sign astrology reports here on this channel if you're into astrology. So how do we do these readings for the first timers? Well, I have 2 decks of tarot and I have a card representing each week for the month of June and a second tarot for more depth, detail and analysis. And then I psychically draw in the reading at the end of what has been brought forward through the wisdom of the tarot from my guides to you. Always remember free will and agency when listening to any divinatory advice. It either lands, it is organic, or quite simply, it is not. Okay, let's have a look for Capricorn of June 2024. We're halfway through the calendar year, can you believe it? And June season, Capricorn, for you is all about your 7th house of Cancer. June and July. So a lot of relationship, contracts, agreements, negotiations, partnerships of all kinds, open enemies is subjects that you are dealing with when the sun is transiting through Cancer, your opposite sign, from the end of June into July. So this might be all about relationships, agreements and contracts going on here, this reading for the month of June for you Capricorn, but we'll see if that is what you're dealing with or not. All right, first week of June, we have fire, the element of fire, it's wands. So this is representing being seen, very public. It's also about your moment in the spotlight, the recognition of past efforts. So support in the first week of June. Nice way to open up the month with being recognized, seen, and having support around you. So people rallying around you and championing your efforts. Very empowering way to start the month indeed. The second week of June for Capricorn. Second week of June. We thank you guides and spirits for being present for the reading for the sign of Capricorn in the month of June 2024. Too many, thank you guys. It's 1, thank you. So I don't select the cards, I let them come through organically, so I don't interrupt that frequency and vibration. I let them do what they have to do. So if you're impatient, you might want to forward the video. But this is how I do the readings for the sun signs. 6 of Wands in the first week. So this is a lot of public, very visual, very seen and supported with the 6 of Wands in the first week of June. The second week we have more fire, and it's the Knight of Wands. The Knights in the tarot deck go towards a goal. They're on a conquest. They're moving quite swiftly here and taking a lot of action. So a lot of action and movement going on in your home, environment or your career. May also signify someone that has a lot of energy and vigor that almost inspires you. So this is an inspiring energy around you in the second week of June. A lot of action going on, a lot of inspiration around you. The third week we have the major arcana card of justice. This is reaping what we have sown from past efforts, the consequences of where we are right now, looking at things very laterally. It's very cerebral energy connected to this justice major arcana card. So the major arcana journey is where you're at, and what appears is where you're spiritually connected to now, and it's the justice card, looking at things very laterally, being very, intelligent in regards to looking at the 3D parts of your life, or even contemplation, weighing things up in the third week of June. But a pivotal moment in the third week of June for you, Capricorn, with the Justice card. Right, fourth week of June, moving into the month of July for Capricorn. Thank you guys. What is coming through for Capricorn? Thank you. Oh my goodness, it's more fire. And it's the Four of Wands. And as you can see, there's more people rallying around this person. So you go from the Six of Wands in the first week of June, and the end of June you go back to the Four. So a lot of supportive energy around you here in the month of June connected to career, home, property, real estate concerns. Okay, let's get the juicy details. Thank you with the second tarot on what's been brought forward for you, Capricorn. Six of Wands is with the Ace of Cups, so the element of water. And water is connected to our intuition, our psychic abilities, like the magic of knowing something. And it's the Ace of Cups. It is the intuitive awareness of a new emotional beginning connected to a significant relationship, connected to your work, connected to your career. Okay, I'll leave it there and I'll let the other cards come through first before I tie this psychically together for you. Okay, fire and water element presented here. So we need some pentacles, we need some earth. Swords would be nice as well to round it out quite nicely. But we'll see what comes through. Two of Wands is with the Knight of Wands, so more fire. The Two of Wands is standing at a crossroads because there's options and opportunities ahead of us connected to real estate, home, property, career, personal projects that we are connected to by effort and action. Oh, wow. Okay. Dynamic month indeed, Capricorn. Hang tight. I'll tie it all in nicely for you. Hang tight, hang tight. Major Arcana card, Justice in the third week. Reaping what we have sown card. Very cerebral part of the journey in the month of June. This is where we are very aware of the realities, the 3D realities around us. So what is this justice with? It is with the air element of swords, and it's the Nine of Swords, and you can see visually this doesn't look appealing. All these swords pointed at this lady and the owl in the background, and you have two owls, as you can see depicted in the illustrations of the tarot, and the owls symbolically represent wisdom, the unseen, the intelligence of knowing instinctually who are your enemies. If something's feeling prickly, the hair standing on the back of your neck, the sensation of something's off, you will notice here in the third week to trust your instincts. Spirit's trying to speak to you very loudly here in the third week of June in regards to being mentally overwhelmed with that air. Too much overstimulation, too much in the head. It's overwhelming you, keeping you up at night. It's a very jarring energy and paralyzing. So it's like self-sabotage because a decision needs to be made or looking at things realistically. All right, well, stay with me, stay with me. Four of Wands, more support and recognition, something very stable, optimistic going on here in the Four of Wands, about to start a new journey or embark on a new direction with your energy or home, real estate and property or investment. Four of Wands, but it feels supportive here. So I don't know what the hiccup is, but we'll see. Okay. So more fire, it's the Five of Wands. Now the fires represent change, and the change is the change of energy in your environment. There's conflict, people aren't on the same page. So there's too much ego going on here at the end of the month of June, moving into July, connected to a home environment or connected to people. Almost seems like support is there, yet there's conflict around the support. So not possibly feeling like say you go from the 4 to the 5, which is a nice organic escalation. The progression is nice, but the support and the people that are rallying around you to go in this new direction with work or a creative project, or even going literally on a vacation, traveling somewhere, there's conflict around a decision, or there could be conflict should you leave an environment and you know it. It's almost like leaving the teenagers at home for the night when you go out, and you know shit's going to happen when you get home, or it's not going to be great. It's almost that instinct that something's not going to be quite as organic or peaceful as you hoped. It's that sort of feeling that I'm getting. Okay, so let me psychically draw this all together for you in a very palatable, easy to digest reading for the tarot for you, Capricorn, for the month of June 2024. Here's a new romance. Here's something new that you're embarking on that feels instinctually good. And you're almost being championed to go forward boldly in a whole new direction when it comes to a relationship or a significant connection, especially if it's connected to a work environment. So this could be starting a romance in a workspace, for example. But you are being seen as someone that is very emotional, instinctual, psychic, someone that is approachable, someone that is quite caring and nurturing, and you might be getting a lot of attention in the first week of June, which takes you on a new journey that actually makes you feel good. Which brings you to the second week of June, which is the offer and the invitation to continue with this person in your workplace, or continue with a significant person going in a new direction. There's possibilities and potentials here with this person that makes you feel young and virile, or they could be very young and virile and really inspiring you and making you feel young again, getting back into that heart chakra. If this isn't a relationship, which I'd be very surprised if it isn't, it's definitely a work or a home environment situation you're in that takes you in a new direction that feels fantastic. There's lots of opportunity around you. Which brings you to the crisis in action moment in the third week, because it almost feels as if you might be too ingrained in looking at the realities of the potentials of this significant relationship or a work situation or home environment part of your life that you're connected to. It could be stressing you out and feeling almost paralyzed and stuck, because you have been around the block and you don't want to basically screw it up again. You don't want to screw up this new relationship. You don't want to screw up this work opportunity or project or real estate or property matter that you're in, and you're overwhelmed because you have the wisdom and learned knowledge through experience that something's tapping you on the shoulder, and it's the owl, which is that look out, there's all enemies around you. So it almost feels like a self-sabotagement going on here of, I don't know, I shouldn't really do this. So Capricorns can be high functioning in regards to, they're very hard on themselves about keeping up with the Joneses and having a sense of control and stability around them. So you may need to release this control and actually take a leap of faith and enjoy yourself when it comes to this new romance opportunity connected with work or a home investment or environment. Which brings you to the end of June, moving into July with, yes, the understanding and the acknowledgement of how good you feel, the support you feel with this person, the support you have with a project or real estate or property concern, yet the conflict energetically is within you still, Capricorn. It almost feels like everything's good, but you energetically feel torn and in conflict about feeling settled, feeling supported. So this is like a very psychological reading is what I'm getting. So it's like getting out of your own head and getting back into your heart chakra. Not all relationships are the same. Not all real estate and property deals or situations are always going to be the same. And the wisdom of the owl is speaking quite loudly of instinctually, if things is making your hair stand on the back of your neck and you're frightened, it paralyzes you and can be self-sabotaging and make you take no action. And it's because I know, look at what I've done to date, or look what's happened to date. It's going to happen again. It's going to fall short. I'm going to look silly. No. Get out of the head and into the heart, Capricorn, and take a risk, because something quite lovely is trying to establish and anchor into your reality, connected to a new relationship, a new work opportunity, or a home, real estate, or property concern. I'll leave it there, Capricorn. I'm Cosmic Girl 101 signing off. Have a blessed month of June, and I will see you next time.